Hello, this is Broyer, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Civilization 6 as Sumeria. This is Deity difficulty, so it's been a bit rough. Mostly barbarians has been our biggest trouble, but Spain is kind of scaring me right now, I'll be honest. It's very unfriendly towards me right now, and he's got a lot of units around me. It may just be that we're in that, that space where he's trying to go through, but you wouldn't happen to trade with me, would you? Would you let me send you a delegation? Cannot accept. Okay, would you trade something with me? I mean, anything. How about your cotton? 22 gold per turn and open borders, and you'll give me cotton. It's not really worth it. But I really don't want to go to war with you right this second. So I'm tempted to do this. Basically paying you off as a bully to keep you from declaring war on me. See, that one's starting to get more ridiculous. Would you take like 15? No, it has to be 22. Alright, we'll take it. It's not a great deal by any stretch of the imagination, but it's going to get us favor with him. And maybe that'll push him up to where we can be friends with him. Because he is really strong. May not matter, honestly. He may just still declare war on me, no matter what. In fact, it would not surprise me if he declares war on me in this next turn. Let's go monument. Push out borders. Really need to start pumping up some more military. I know I do. I keep saying that. So much infrastructure I need too, though. Oh, he did come out after me, this barbarian guy. It's alright. I did take out his encampment. Got a free pop out of it, which is huge. Alright, was I going to chop this right? Yes, it's on hills. So we're going to chop this forest. Finish a lot of that holy site, although it does... it went from 17 then back up to 20 because it had to move a different tile. But once I put a mine there, it'll make a difference. Alright, trader. Where do I want to send you? Let's send you to Zranka. And I'll probably trade with Amadal, even though it's not going to give me the production I was going to need to help finish Zranka anyway. But I think that'll be fine still. Alright, so trader completed. That does going to cap us out with the other ones. So, what do I want you to work on now? I need to get walls everywhere at some point, but I'm not sure if I need to worry about right this second. Another builder would be good. A settler to go up to that up here would be fine. No amazing places for a commercial hub. I can go up there. Harbor. You actually don't have anywhere you can put a harbor. Not yet, at least. Encampment wouldn't be that bad. This actually wouldn't be a bad place to put an encampment. Like over here somewhere. Just in case one of these city-states turned on me instead. Or up here. I think kind of like there, actually. You know what? I need an encampment somewhere. This is going to be a pretty good production city. So let's put an encampment here. Pump one more turn into gunpowder, I guess. I don't know if... None of these are going to finish anytime soon, so I got to actually figure out which ones are not going to finish. Got 5 turns on a university. So that means printing press will finish after that. We'll see. Once Adopt gets this encampment built, I think it'll start pumping out a few military units just to get us into a more comfortable place. At least get a garrison maybe in all of our cities. Alright, so you chopped it, so now you can go ahead and build a mine. Drops that down to 13, which is good. I guess you're going to go ahead and just go to Nomadal. It's not going to give you any more production, but that's alright. Getting that trade route will make him happy. Saladin and China are at war. Great ladder house has been built. Oh, hello barbarians. Where did you guys come from? Really? You put the barbarian encampment here, put something right in the middle of this lake. That's frustrating and silly. I guess you just should come up here and see if you can start shooting him at all. Still got a ways before we can become Suzerain of Namadal. I mean, it's a thing. It's 2 districts on the coast give me something, but I don't think there's that many of them, but it might be a little bit of culture. Probably not going to go after him being suzerain first, although strategically, having being suzerain of both these guys would be pretty nice. That barbarian ship's going to be trouble. So it is a pikeman. So it will hurt me a lot if I stay over there. So let's just back up, heal up, and then we'll see what we want to do. Alright, so you put the mine there. Anything else you're working right now that's not improved? Nope. What about you? Looks like fish, although that's in that same area with oh no, that's this one. Never mind. So yeah, we could come down and improve that fish. Oh, forgot about the gunpowder guy. That's alright. I gotta research something at some point. Well, I thank you, sir, for coming close enough for me to at least shoot you a little bit. Alright, trader. Where do I want to send you? Honestly, Zranka again. And get some more production going. Alright, you need to heal up. Maybe we can work on taking this guy out. Alright, so finish the market. I mean, this is our capital, so before I just completely ignore it altogether, since it is, who knows how long. I mean, India may not stay friends with me forever, so let's go ahead and get the walls just to say. And actually, you know what? Let's see if India will be my ally. There we go. Now we have an ally, which is going to give us a bonus for Sumeria. Really should just finish one of these out, I know. I'm not really saving myself much time. It's more micromanaging and helping me out at all. But I do have the university coming out soon, which is going to help on one of them. I could get to an armory not too far away, which is going to help with another one. The 2 harbors is probably just not going to happen, to be perfectly honest. Let's go monument. Get the, again, same thing. Borders pushed out, things like that. Close up some of this stuff. Do have 2 catapults going to promote to more bombards at some point, but I have to get the bombard tech first. Which is why I probably will finish that one off anyway. Well, the prerequisite, the one that gives me musketmen. Alright, something with production. Production science, gold, culture. It's not too bad. Or a little bit more gold, get rid of some of the culture. Probably better. Let's go there. So the ship ran away. So let's just go back on alert for now. You're just going to go ahead and get in this city and stay on alert as well. Yeah, I think we go gunpowder into metal casting. That way we can get the 2 bombards to get siege tactics for free. I think that'll be fine. It's going to take us forever to get to the armory. Well, hello there. Alright, Macedon. Good to meet you. Where are you? Where are you? These are all city-states. No, it's China's capital.
The pen might not be mightier than the sword, but maybe the printing press is heavier than the siege weapon.
One more level of diplomatic visibility. It's good. Where are you? Where are you? That's a fish. That's just a symbol on the map. Okay. I actually don't see you. Oh, there you are. You're actually not that far away. We just had a lot of stuff between us. Alright, cool. Everybody here still doesn't like me that much, unfortunately. And you're not going to like me if I stay at peace, because you like people that are at war. One more turn on gunpowder. I'm okay with that. Mercantilism's about to finish. That is a fine as well. Everything else looks good. How are you looking at, Mr. Knight? One more turn, you'll be healed up. It's a little bit of a dangerous thing to go after a pikeman, but we might be able to whittle him down. And I'd like to get that encampment bonus. Alright, so you're denouncing me. Fine, fine, fine. Does not surprise me. Anybody else, like, close to flipping back over to the positive side? Scythia, Arabia are both kind of close. But nobody else really. Spain, not too far off.
The real use of gunpowder.
It's a bit dangerous to be doing this, but they don't heal, so we might be able to whittle him down before he can do anything dangerous. Alright, so we're going for metal casting and get the bombards. We can promote those 2 bombards, the 2 catapults I have right away, and that will be another technology. I mean, my military is not far off from the majority of people, but there's just 3 people that are just insanely high in military. Congo, wow, Congo's gone up a lot. He might be coming back after me soon. Alright, Bill, just go and hook up the niter, get that taken care of. Well, once we get the niter, that'll help our production a little bit. Is any real good to put this? I mean, I could put it here, but not really. Campus. Not really any amazing places. not sure what I want to do. Do another encampment. Do a harbor. Actually, a harbor wouldn't be that bad. You know, let's do it. Help us get some food and other things. Does it really matter which one I put it in? Not really. Actually, I probably should put it here because of the district adjacency bonus. That's alright. And then once we get the harbor, I think we will roll her into a lighthouse. Let's go ahead and heal a turn. If he attacks me again, that's fine. And then I should be able to take him after that. My science is actually better than all but India and Congo at the moment. That's impressive. I do need to be scared about Congo, though. If he comes back after me again, I might be in trouble. Alright, what do you want to do now? Put a lumber mill here. This is flat. It is flat, so we'll probably keep that as a lumber mill. So let's go put a lumber mill there. Alright, so let's put a mine here. That'll help this production quite a bit. Uruk. Do I go for that settler to fill in that last little spot up here? Forbidden City. +1 wild card. Ooh, that'd be really nice. But nah, I don't think I mean, flat land next to your city. There's got to be 1,000 cities out there that have that. Let's go and finish that last settler. I just feel like we needed to fill in this gap just before somebody sneaks up there. Don't really need the city, but again, it's just more of a defensive type of thing. You want one of my niter, and you're going to give me 7 gold per turn. I guess so. I mean, these favorable deals are going to make them happy with me, and I need allies. Definitely need allies, and she would be a really good ally to have. She'd be a really good ally to have, especially with Spain right here. Of course, that's just because she's my ally doesn't mean she declares war on Spain, but...
The individual has some possibility of escaping from the power of
Camps get +1 production. Triangular trade is really nice. In fact, triangular trade is so nice that it's probably worth taking. It's 20 gold from that. Are we having any chance of getting any of these great people? Scientist still is a potentiality. Can't talk. Great engineer, I don't know. I just don't know if this is going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. Getting that serfdom is huge as well. You know, let's just drop invention. I think we need the triangular trade. It's getting a lot more gold. Will be very nice. Do I go for guilds now? I think I have to, right? It's the only one I have an option of. We're going to have to hard research that, which is unfortunate because we probably could get a second market, but it's alright. Go ahead and get that out of the way, and then probably just hard research Reformed Church. Although that's an in-tech, so probably could just ignore ever getting that at all. Well, there's something to be said for having theocracy available to swap to. So if we ever needed to, you know, purchase some units with faith, yeah, that's actually probably worth getting at least to have. Whether or not we actually use it, but just if we ever need to swap to it to burn some faith on some units, that's actually not a bad idea. It's Plains Hills with a tree, with a forest, so I think we're actually going to chop this forest down to speed up the harbor. It's going to hurt our production a little bit, but it'll be okay. Looking around, make sure there's nothing else. A couple more hills and this guy can go after this pikeman, although I need to do it before he pops somebody else out there. Or before somebody comes and steals it from me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Scythea! Why would you do that? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I did steal this one down here from somebody, so I guess it kind of counts as me getting something I shouldn't have had.
Until you've stood at his forge and
Alright, so I can get the bombards now. Which would open up the way to get military science as well. Oh, had I killed that thing with my knight, I would have gotten the boost for that. You gotta be kidding me. Ah, it's so frustrating. Maybe I can find somebody else to kill with that knight. Alright, so this is plains? Yes, so let's just go ahead and build a lumber mill. Help this guy's production out a little bit. Man, it's very expensive if I don't have the Civic, but it's a lot of turns to get the Civic. So you know what? We're just going to do it. It's going to be fine.
all the best romances.
If I was doing more than 2, I would have worried about it, but it's just 2. It does mean I can go ahead and start going towards like ballistics and military science and stuff. Ballistics is a hard one to get boosted. I have to have a military engineer build 2 forts. It's not impossible, but it's a little hard. Start a military science, go from there. R.E.D. Your housing is going to be pretty close to capping out soon. By the time we finish this granary, you'll be actually close to capping it up. About 4 or 5. So let's go and do that. Alright, finish your monument. Good. I mean, a harbor here would be pretty solid. It's going to take forever, though. But I think we need to do it. Alright, you, I think we're going to chop this. Yes. Hills, yes. Cuts out half of that harbor right there. Alright, you... Let's go ahead and hook up the wheat, I suppose. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.